Storage Raider here. I'm a little bit nervous. This is like a first for me. I never get nervous about things like this, but then again, I've never made a video where the person who created it is watching. At least where I know they're watching. I know that Dan was aware of some of my videos. Dan from Dan's Arcade. Yeah, so anyways, I didn't find out about those till after the fact. So, Gray Mark, if you're watching, thank you for watching. And yeah, I'm going to be a little bit nervous, but that's okay. So, in the last video, I had talked about how when you start out and you find these, they look kind of like a castle turret, I believe is what they're called. Those little circle towery things that you find at castles. And so, I just wanted to kind of show you what it looks like. So I'm actually going to turn into a bat and fly around so you can see this. And it'll give you an idea of what to look for when you're in the world. And you'll know that you've found one of these dungeons. And then I'm also going to show you something that's a bit unique because from what I'm told, I have found the O's secret lab. That's what I was told. So here is a fairly undisturbed dungeon, but I wanted to show you just right off the bat what you would find. So here's a journal that was written by the author. I don't need to read it out loud, do I? I don't think so. You can read that. What I said before is that it goes down in layers, and the farther down you go, the harder it gets. And as you go down, I am not going to explore this whole dungeon. Alright, so as you can see, I'm not going to break these. I want to keep this one intact. I'm not sure if it'll be me who does the exploring, or if it'll be me with a bunch of people, but I want to make sure that, you know, the person enjoys itself. But you can see a witch down there. I'm not sure if that's an actual witch spawner down there, or if a witch is just down there. I'm guessing from where I'm looking and the direction I'm looking, we are right next to a mystic grove, that you're going to encounter a ton of witches. Just because they're going to spawn because of the natural biome that the dungeon was created in. But so you would break these and then go off and explore. In this case, I would say you would go down this hallway to continue. And down there, because I can see the same kind of build, you would find another staircase. That would be, I'm going to make that assumption right now from doing a bunch of these. This is what you're looking for right here. You are looking for something that looks just like this. And you know, it's different enough. I mean, it still looks relatively similar to like if you were to come across like a temple. But it's similar enough where it totally fits in the world and it, you know, the continuity's there for those kind of builds. But it's unique enough where you know that's exactly what this is when you find it. This is a dungeon from Roguelike Dungeons. Oh, and you can see the version that we're using on this one. I'm not sure how many different versions are, but this, here you go, Roguelike Dungeons. And this is Gray Mark. He's the one who created it. So there you go. See, here's another one. Totally different biome, obviously. And I believe this one is undisturbed as well. No torches in this one. This one's completely untouched. But I believe in each one that you start, there's a little thing at the top. Different pantaloons, but the same journal. So that when you're starting out, you can read who created it and what it is. That kind of thing. So needless to say, I have quite a few journals. You know what? Let's just go down this one and take a look. I should be lighting this up as I go, but I really want to leave this one untouched. And this one's actually made of mud because of the biome. That's awesome. I think sometimes the biome kind of overwrites some of things. It was my understanding that the reason that the dungeon that we quarry had a mine shaft in it is because that was overwritten by the actual biome itself, and so that typically is not meant to happen. Okay, so you can see there's a cake room at the end of this one, and this one ends as well. So maybe that is the typical. I guess my challenge to you is if you play Monster, you need to find these dungeons, and then who knows, maybe leave me a remark in the comment and tell me, hey Charge, you got it wrong. You're hallucinating. They only ever go down one level, and then you have to figure it out and find the second level. Okay, and you know, when we did the quarry over the other dungeon, not only was it kind of cheaty, but it kind of ruined the fun, you know? When you do all of it with you know, with a quarry, you're not getting the whole full effect of, you know, that heart pumping. I don't know what I'm going to encounter, yet it could be all kinds of wonderfulness or awfulness, depending upon how you look at it, you know. So I would suggest that you don't do that, just because it's fun to do these dungeons. It really is fun. But also because when you do the quarry, or in this case with this one, we were using turtles, you may wreck something that's amazing. This is the secret base I was telling you about. I see Hughes up there. Hughes, come down and join me if you'd like. We can keep it intact because this thing is amazing. And I remember the turtles uncovered it, and I was like, I don't want to wreck this. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it's pretty darn cool. And there were a bunch of people on the server at the time. I was like, guys, I don't know what I just found, but it's pretty darn amazing, and I don't want to wreck it because it's cool. And so they all came. They're like, okay, well, let's see it. Whoa! And then they were the ones who told me what it was. So yeah, I mean, look at this. It's like a big screen TV, and it's just really cool. It's got his bee in the wall. It's a really nice build. I think it's pretty amazing. Do you think it's pretty amazing, Hughes? Yeah, I do too. This is the only time we ever found this, was in this dungeon. So I don't know. I guess the author maybe can comment on how rare it is to find this particular one in a dungeon. I mean, we've explored a lot of dungeons, and this was the very first time we ever found this. Now, who knows? Maybe it's in every one of them, and you just have to really, really look for it. I'm not sure. But it's pretty cool. So I wanted to showcase it. I wanted to just kind of look around and just show everything. And the hard part was not looting it, because, I mean, you have note blocks, you have jukeboxes, you have bookshelves, and a whole lot of emerald. And then, you know, it came with a brewing stand. And, well, because, you know, it's a replica of his base. And so I think there's even really cool things. Yeah, there's really cool things in the chests even. Like these are renamed, you know? So how cool is that? And I don't know if you can see it, but I have a bedrock sword now. And that's courtesy of my man Hughes here. Thank you, Hughes. Thank you. Yeah. So, I also have a bedrock pick. And eventually, Hughes, maybe what we'll do is we'll have you show us how you got all this, and or maybe it's a lot of work, I don't know. But I think I had explained earlier in the previous videos that I'm not really doing showcases, because with showcases they actually show you how to do stuff from start to finish, and they're more like a tutorial type thing. And I mean, they're helpful, but I guess this is the one and only mod where, like, it's more of a showcase. And I love how the author put, like, a lot of food in the chest along with the goodies, because, I mean, this thing is complex and complicated, and just, it, you get lost in this thing so easily. Wait, did I just go in a circle? I think I just went in a circle, because I'm that talented. Yep, I did. Wow. Okay, so I'll tell you, you can get lost easily and then get lost immediately, because I'm just that good. Ha! Yeah, because I wanted to try to keep it to just a few episodes, but I gotta tell you, these dungeons are so complex that, like, with all the footage I have and everything, there's so many layers. I mean, there's a part of me that doesn't want to give away all the stuff that's in them, because that's, you know, it's kind of takes the fun out of it, right? But at the same time, it's like, you kind of want to know what you're getting into also, because you want to be prepared, because you don't want to go into this. I mean, you're going to find food in the chest. You'll be okay with food, but you got to go into this with some good armor and a good sword, because once you get down lower, I mean, it's kind of scary. Well, alright, let's be honest. It's not kind of scary. It's scary. Alright, yep. And this one ends right here. So maybe I was hallucinating. Maybe they only go down one level, and then you gotta go explore to get to the next one. That makes sense. Well, we'll let the author, if he feels like commenting, you know, tell me how it is. Now, I know this happens a lot. Wait, what just happened? What the flip? Was that there before? Oh, truly. Because I totally would have fell for it. Ugh, I totally would have fought. I bet if B-double-O came through here, he'd fall for that. Well, maybe the old one. The one that I've been watching. Ooh, I'm going to cheat and go down. And now we got another level. With far more stuff down here. And then we got another level. With even more stuff. Now, I know that Nat, because this technically is Nat's dungeon. Which is another reason that I'm not really touching anything. Nat had actually gone through and kind of raided this dungeon herself. Oh, here's a little cheat. Look. The nether. Yep, so the nether level's down there. And, god darn, they're all coming after me now. Another thing about this dungeon mod is they are smart. Very, very smart. Ooh, and that's another thing I wanted to show you with this sword. It's got looting. Like, no! Oh, he almost killed me. Alright, that's it. We're out of here. So we are at the end of the quarry. It finished. It went to bedrock. And I shall end the episode here. Okay, guys. So this is Charge Raider. And I am signing off on this one. Now, how the video ended up turning out, I'm not quite sure. There was just so much to edit and put together. These dungeons are so complex, and they have so much in them, and there's so many mysteries and hidden things about them. I guess the only thing I can say is check them out. You gotta check them out. And make sure you got good armor and a good sword. Definitely. Good armor and good sword. Okay. Later.
I'm gonna go kill them.
So much for this recording. Alright guys, we're going to sign off. This is our first and probably first failure recording. Thanks for joining us.
Ooh, a potato!
Unbelievable. See you at the next one. Later.